Joy Villa, welcome to Aaron Klein Investigative Radio.
Hey, hello. Good to be here.
So, what inspired you? Well, before that, actually, let's just clear the air here. Are you a Trump supporter?
I've said it once, and I'll definitely proudly say it again. I voted for Donald Trump, and I am a Trump supporter. This is not a publicity stunt. This is my truth, and I was tired of the bullying. I was tired of being pushed down so that I couldn't say my beliefs, and I would be, fearful of losing sales, losing fans, losing bookings, losing contracts and sponsorships. That's my day-to-day. And a lot of my friends have the same thing. And we live in Hollywood, which is supposed to be the most open viewpoint city. But the truth is there was a lot of hate and a lot of negativity, and I wanted to change the storyline to love and support and unity as an American.
Is that what you got when you went to the Grammys? Did you get love and support from your fellow celebrities at the Grammys when they saw you in the dress?
Well, I knew there was going to be a lot of anti-Trump, sentiment going around, and I knew just going into it, I'm used to it. You get jaded. You just say, okay, that's just the norm, unfortunately. So when I did that, I knew this is gonna skyrocket me to a different dimension. I didn't think it would be as good as it turned out. I thought I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I'm gonna get a lot of flack, but I have to do what I feel is right, and I hoped in some small way it would show some support for others who feel like me and others who want unity and want love. Whether they voted for Trump or agree with him or not, I would like for us all to agree that let's just join together on the same dynamic, and the dynamic needs to be love, compassion, support, and a nice dialogue, like a normal dialogue, not this hate, not this bigotry, not this thing that's spewing against us as Trump supporters. And, honestly, I did get some hate. I got dirty looks. I got a guy who said I'd like to step on it. I got the negative, negativity, but they didn't come up to me and say anything except for that one person. The people who poured their heart and soul and actually came up and took photos with me and said, I just want to tell you, I love you. I love your dress. I love what you're doing. Those were the overwhelming majority that day, even at the Grammys.
So are you saying, because, now today it's amazing that somebody is risking their life by just going to an American college campus, and, who would think that the day would come and speaking out against tyranny and for freedom and for, let's say, changing America, making America great again. So are you saying that you have friends, we don't have to name them, but in Hollywood, who wish they could come out as Trump supporters, but they can't, essentially, because I guess they're afraid for their careers?
Well, absolutely. That was the norm. I'm not going to say before I walked the red carpet that was normal, but it was normal. It was my reality. And the people I know, it was a very touchy subject. Either you don't talk about it with your friends because you fear they're going to lose friendships and you're going to incite, negativity, or you don't say it at all. You can't even talk about it with other supporters because you feel like, well, I don't want people to find out. It was really like a closeted feeling. And I know gay Trump supporters in my community who say, this feels like being closeted again. I feel like I can't come out of the closet and talk about being a Trump supporter because I will get attacked. And that's exactly what happened. I have stories after stories, my fans and supporters online and in my email inbox. I'm telling you, they've been sending me stories. I almost got fired. I got, something thrown at me. People yelled at me. Somebody told me I was racist and I was ugly and I was a Hitler. And I was just the worst sort of bigotry you can imagine, only because they said I actually support our president, which should not be something that is almost illegal in this society, And that's what it felt like. It felt like a suppressive atmosphere. Me and Andre Soriano, the amazing designer, who is a gay, legal immigrant, by the way, who designed this dress, we both said, let's change the narrative for love. Let's change the narrative for support. Let's let a little message of love and light come out. And that's why I had my heart purse. That's why I showcased love going in with the white dress, a very angelic look, and then bam, hit them with my truth. And the hope was all just to bring us together and to start a dialogue like, hey, well, maybe if she's proud of what she believes in, maybe I can leave her alone. I can leave my friend alone and my brother alone. And maybe I can actually still love them, even though they disagree with my politics. That's just what we need. A little bit of tolerance.
Did any of the big performers of the night, or the huge names at the Grammys, did you bump into any of them? Did any of them say anything to you about the dress?
I didn't, actually. I didn't see them, and I really don't think they would have said anything to me, to be honest. I did fear that in the beginning. I thought, I talked about it with Andre and with my publicist and, with my husband and, even my brother. And they said, someone could try to rip the dress off of you. Somebody could try to attack you, flower you, whatever. And I said, I know. And I'm just going to go in there boldly. And that's also why I kept it under wraps, because I said, I want the big reveal to be at the end. I want the photos to showcase, and I don't want any sort of spin to be put on it. I want the message to be clean and clear. I'm about love and unity and unification for Americans as a patriot, as an American born in this country. And this is a beautiful country. And I just want people to say, okay, I'm going to give the president a chance. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. That's simply it.
Now, your website is joyvilla.com. Tell us about your music. If you had to summarize, let's say you're writing for like Rolling Stone magazine and you're writing like a paragraph to summarize Joy Villa's music, the genre, what you're trying to do, how would you characterize your music?
That's a great question. So I'm a pop rock. I usually say pop rock artist. I grew up with a lot of artistic influences with rock and roll, a little folksy. I write all my own lyrics. I travel and tour 25 countries a year. So my music is greatly influenced by that. My song Vagabonds is about people who are like Rolling Stones. We travel, we move, we pick up inspiration wherever we go. And that music video was filmed in Bali, one of my favorite places, Indonesia, which, by the way, is one of the highest concentrations of Muslims in America are in Indonesia, and there is no travel ban on Indonesia. So I just want to say that. And, and my music is about love and unity and just tying people together, but also pushing people to speak their truth. It doesn't always come out the way people want it to come out. Sometimes you have to be a little bit harsh in truth. You have to say, no, this is what I believe in. This is what I see as truth. And you have to stand in that, even against the hate, which if you have any sort of truth and any sort of boldness in any industry on this planet, you will get flack for it. So you have to be willing to say, I don't care. Let them bully me. This is my truth. So my music, my platform is all about that, standing up for what you believe in.
Yeah, and Sunday night, really, your name really skyrocketed all over the place. It was also the lead story with a huge picture of the dress at thedrudgereport.com, and now you can see your name all over the place in the news. So where do you go from here? What are your next plans?
My next plan is to go to the White House and perform We Are the Champions for President Donald Trump. That's my goal. That's what I would love to do. I would love to show an outpouring of support and perform for the president. And that would be just the cherry on top of everything. And also to create a wave of support for our president, for Americans, for patriotism, and just for tolerance and love. And just change the narrative in the award shows, in the Grammys, and the red carpets, and anything that pops up in the news, so that it's a more fair portrayal of really what Americans actually are feeling and thinking, because we don't all think like how they're telling us we think. And that's really my whole platform. I also have a TV show coming up. I've got new music I'm releasing. I've got a tour coming up. So a lot of exciting things down the line. And I'm always creating new things. I have a couple more vegan health books that I co-author as a fitness guru, and I author, actually not co-author, but I actually author. So I have a lot of projects planned and lined up for this whole year.
Joy Villa, again, the website is joyvilla.com. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you. God bless.